What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? My name is Mr. Dom Rocks, and I'm back again with another video. Now, the other day, Bethesda launched Fallout Shelter for Android. Now, I'm an Android user, so I waited patiently. I wasn't going to go out and buy an iPhone just to play this game. But unfortunately, I'm not a big fan of playing games on my phone, and so I looked at alternatives, and there's a bunch of different alternatives, but I'm sticking with this one. So I installed BlueStacks, which is essentially a emulator for Android on a Windows PC. It doesn't really take much to run. It's really simple. You could run this on a notebook or a laptop, let alone a gaming PC. And then all you've got to do is update your Android your Android games services, a bunch of other services from Android themselves, and it does it all within the application, so the Google services and bits and pieces, and it allows you to basically download Fallout Shelter from the game store or from the app store. And here we go. I've got the sound turned off, I think, or turned low, so it's not going to be too bad. And this is it. This is the game running, and I put a bit of time into it. I've got 3 volts running. I've tried different things, and this is it. This is which one am I running at the moment? My most up to date is this one here, and I've restarted a couple of times. I've had some meltdowns, and I had it on my phone, and I played a bit on my phone as well, even though I said I didn't particularly enjoy it. And I've had just the vault completely melt down, and people hate me, and they're dying, and they're sick, and there's nothing I can do about it. But here we go. So we've got it running. I need to get some food going. Here we go. Everyone seems pretty happy. They're leveling up, and it works exactly the same way as it does on your phone. You use your mouse to move about instead of your finger. The only thing is you have to bind a few keys. So I've bind A and D to zoom in and out here. This is really easy to do. You go zoom. There we go. You can change how you zoom in and out. Save it. Click done, so you can zoom in and out, and everything works really well. Like using your phone to click on these little players and move them about. It's a little fiddly sometimes to select the player you want, the vault dweller you want, I should say, because they're not exactly players, because you're the player. Thinking in different terms of when it regards games. You can, if you have a payment method linked to your Android. I've signed in, so I'm signed in on an Android account, not on my main one that I use on my phone, on another Google account. For some reason I couldn't remember the password, or it wouldn't accept it, I don't know. And so I've signed in on an account with no bank details connected to it whatsoever. So I'm not going to go out and buy any of these things. And they say it's not the best graphics. This is designed for your phone, and this is zoomed in a bit, but I don't really want to go out and buy these lunch boxes or buy a handyman, etc. That's just throwing money at things. I did it on my phone, and the one big major problem is if the vault decides it wants to melt down, if your vault dwellers are dying, and essentially there is nothing you can do about them dying, radiation poisoning, you don't have enough stim packs, etc. You're not, when your vault dwellers become ill, become unhappy, their productivity drops, and so with no productivity, you've got no food, no water, and no electricity. So there's no power. So everything just seems to compact on each other, and obviously then you're not getting new vault dwellers, you're not earning caps, and there's nothing you can do about it really, other than hope for the best. And if you've spent money and your vault completely melts down, you've wasted that money opening these lunch boxes, unless you've been really lucky and the game just seems to be working really well for you. And I've sat here for a while. I'm sitting at 14 vault dwellers. I think they're all inside at the moment. I don't have anyone sent out anywhere. I do have one that I have been sending out into the wastes, and they've came back with a few bits and pieces. I think it's this one here. It's this dude just here. So he's got some decent armor. He's got no stim packs, mostly because I can't produce them at the moment. But when he comes back, his health regenerates. So I'm going to send him out into the waste. He's got a nice, good shotgun. So he's got a decent shotgun at the moment. He's got some decent armor, so he's got good perception. And I'm going to send him out to explore. And everything he came across, he killed. Instead of dying straight to it and or yeah, running away from it. I think he encounters a Yao Guai very early on when I sent him out, and I think it repeats the same kind of thing. Once more into the breach, there we go. So I'm not going to do a long series on this. I'm just obviously covering the fact that BlueStacks, it's a free download. It does, after a little while, ask you to either pay a subscription, which I think works out at, I can't remember how much it works out per month, or install a game. And basically that's how it generates revenue, or it's generating clicks for that game or downloads for that game from the App Store, and they get paid for their services in that way, for promoting a game, whatever it may be. So I just said, yeah, install this game. Don't actually have to play it. And as I say, I've got no bank account connected to BlueStacks or to my Android, my specific account that I'm signed in on within from Google. So that is pretty much it. So if you want to play on your desktop instead of playing on your mobile phone, whether maybe you have a Windows phone and you just can't obviously run this Android game, or you don't have an iPhone, etc., or your phone's just not capable of doing it, but you have a laptop, this is really, really simple to do. And that is pretty much it. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.